Hey everyone, Clark from the Rise to Wealth here, and I wanted to make another video for Point Two Homes, which is another website I use to analyze real estate markets. This is one if you have already identified a specific zip code and you want to know if your tenants have the ability to pay rent, because what you can find is the average and median rent for a specific zip code and some other information on that specific area. Really goes deep into the different metrics for that demographic specific to the zip code. So I'll go ahead and jump into this. The easiest way to find it really is just to type in the zip code. I'll type in 46214. I have a rental property there. That's on the west side of Indianapolis. And just type in Point Two Homes and then type in demographics. So what this will do is it'll take you to a demographics and statistics information page specific to this zip code. And you can do this for any zip code, but I think there's lots of information on the marital status of the individuals, their employment, means of transfer to work. But I think really the big one is if you click on housing, you can actually see how many homes in this area are occupied versus non-occupied, owner versus renter. It gives you a sense of the breakdown. So you can actually see that there's 10,000 occupied housing units in this zip code, and it's about a 50-50 split. So that gives you kind of a sense of, who's living there. Are they renters? Are they homeowners? So that's definitely one I take a look at. And another one that I think is really important is the income and financial. So when you click on that, you can see that the average median income is 56,000, almost 57,000. And the reason this is important is typically property managers, when they want to fill a unit, they want to see 3x gross revenue to make sure the tenant can actually pay the rent for what you're pricing it at. So for example, if it's $1,000 in rent per month, you want to see 36,000 gross income per year. So if this property is rented at 1,000, the one I have here is actually rented at 1,100. So you can see that there's ample income in that specific zip code to pay the rent. So that's definitely one thing you want to make sure of, because if you think you're going to get a specific rent for a specific zip code, but the average or median income of that zip code is not high enough to justify, then you know that if someone's trying to sell you on, hey, it should rent for this, should rent for that, you know very clearly that that's not going to be the case. So I really like this website. Again, it's called point2homes.com, and this is the demographic information. So again, lots of information. I pretty much just look at the households to give you a sense of how many people are renters, how many are owners, what the median and average income for that zip code is. If I wanted to take a look at things like education in terms of how educated people are there, I don't really look at that as well, but I just thought it was a really cool tool that I hadn't brought up in other videos, so wanted to share that here. I hope you guys enjoyed it and find some value out of this website, which I haven't heard a lot of people talk about, and I just sort of came about it when I was doing research for rental properties. If you enjoyed the video, please like and subscribe, and look forward to posting more.